Everybody, say hello to the new guys. New guys, say hello to everybody. These are all the cattle from this week's sales. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday. To say I'm running late today is an understatement, but oh well. We're not using my chopper today, so I slip in. First up on my agenda is blowing off my chopper. Colton's getting his ready. Bart and Glenn are installing a brand new wiring harness on that 12-row head. We're not really sure how it happened. When we went to hook it up, somehow the electric plug got turned to where nothing lined up. So when you pull the lever to lock it in, it just shoved all the wiring out the back. And those headers have like 30 little wires. Luckily, because I broke mine last year and then did a Sunday all-out drive to McPherson to get a new one, we had a spare on hand because they were able to repair mine. That one I don't think is fixable. How fun of trying to get that air compressor to start. Now I joke, see if it'll start, because this thing has got to be the most cold-blooded air compressor I've ever seen. If it is under 60, you got to do the cold weather startup. And as you can see, it's a little below 60 this morning. You know you're short-handed when the mechanics are playing doctor. I think we're down 3 guys today. Aaron is helping with a big cancer fundraiser that happens here in town with Oktoberfest. It's a 5K race, in which you have to wear a tutu, or well, you run the first third of it, you put on a tutu, you run the next third of it, you have to eat a brat, then you run the final leg, and your time doesn't stop until you chug a beer. They call it beers and brats for boobies. It's a wild fundraiser, let's just put it that way. So he's one of the organizers for it, so he's helping with it. Hector and Blanca, I think they just wanted a day off, so they're not here. So yeah, the mechanics become the doctor crew. I'm gonna leave this chopper here at the shop so Bart and Glenn can get started on it whenever they get done doctoring. They're gonna change the fuel filters on it, so it's hopefully ready to go. It sounds like I'm tillage crew today, so let's go get started with that. Yeah, we hit the big time. We get a run. That little guy, isn't he cute? Gotta go get a field ready for Cameron to plant. This one's the one on land plan. I like this tractor. Yeah, looks good. Let's go. Main talk at the shop this morning was, what did everybody see for a low temperature? Tuna said 35. I jokingly said 44 because that's what it was when I was leaving the house. So I have no idea what it got at my house. But he said the feedlot we're hauling to, the 30-mile away one, the owner of it called him and said he saw 29. And he goes, I could smell it driving past feed fields on his way down there this morning. He goes, I can smell the frost. He goes, it got it. So that might speed things up a little bit. You know, we're slowly working through our acres. There's another crew. He lives about 20 miles straight over. He is handling all the stuff down on that end. Last I heard, though, the feedlot wanted to put up, there was 30,000 ton. That's a lot of feed. So if they got hit with something, they might be calling for help, and I don't know if we can go help or not. Because it could really put a pinch on things. Let's just put it that way. Look at that. My iPad and YouTube TV just do not get along. I can stream off of everything else, just not YouTube TV. That drives me nuts. If you've never been around this thing, it's Schmeiser land plane. It's just designed to smooth up the ground, and in our case, it makes a nice firm seed bed for our heavy crust buster drill. So the first thing I gotta do is take the red stops out so the wings can fold down. Let's see if we can set this down gently. easy. It's down. Hold out the wheels so it'll stabilize. Yes, we need to put more blocks in our sway to keep it from bouncing back and forth like that, but what are you gonna do? Okay, got the field pulled up on the GPS. Let's get to work. Gave up on the iPad. I just flipped it over to YouTube. Catch up with like Larson's, Millennial Farmer, all those guys. YouTube TV works great on the phone, which just proves my point I've been saying for years. Droid is so much better than Apple. Always had a Droid phone. Only Apple products I've ever had are the iPads. I've always been disappointed in the iPads. See if that stirs it up a little bit, huh? Alright, nice and smooth, ready for Cameron. About 25 acres, covered it twice. Texas, Oklahoma is getting really interesting. It's a tie game. My wife brought me lunch. Man, things are going good today. I'm going to run home for a short lunch break. Then we'll see where we go from there. Well, that was an insane ending to the Texas-Oklahoma game. Awesome. Got a rock in my brakes. So, little tractor. Let's talk about it for a second. Is it gone? I really like that tractor. I like the 8Rs better, but for a small frame tractor, I really like it. I just wish Deere could figure out the engine. So we've owned that tractor since it was brand new. From day one, the engine leaked oil around some seals. We got it in early this spring to Deere for them to do warranty work on it. They plug their computer in, they go, well, the problem is you guys didn't work the engine hard enough. It didn't get to set all them seals right. You guys got to work the engine a lot harder. So they did new seals and everything. Didn't change the oil, which we thought was kind of weird. After you open the engine up, you would think you would change the oil, but whatever. They said, work the hell out of it. So we brought it out, put it on our Cultipacker, something we normally pull with a 245 horse tractor. And we worked the hell out of it. I watched that power grid on there. I was running it between 90 and 110%. It still leaks oil. So that's going to be something we got to keep after this winter. Get it back into them, make them fix it again, because it's done it from day one. It's their problem to figure out. I'm tired of my engine being covered in oil. Like I said, I'm gonna run home for a little bit. Braylon's working on some science fair stuff with archery, so see what's going on here, and then I'll figure out the afternoon. I got excited watching college football and kind of lost track of time, so I killed right at an hour at home. I'm gonna run over now where Colton's chopping. It's where I was at yesterday. See how they're getting along, talk to the truckers, see how many of them are interested in hauling tomorrow. The tuna has suddenly hit panic mode. And I'm just like, oh man, maybe we should have, had everybody here today and we could have ran 2 choppers. But there's evidence. We definitely had a frost last night. You can see it on leaves on the feed. Next Friday, I think it is, they're calling for a low in the mid-20s, so a week from now it's gonna hard freeze and the ball game's over, so we got to get done. It's just one of those deals, like, for that, never mind, I'm not going into it. I'm gonna go see how many truckers feel like cutting, because it's been a long couple of weeks. These guys are getting along pretty good. I think they're actually going to finish this half circle today. They're all giving me hell because Armando cooked lunch and I wasn't here. Whatever. I got Sonic in the tractor. I got a hot cheeseburger. It's not Armando's, but by God, it was delicious. Figured while I was here, I'd go ahead and grab this header trailer. Take it home. There's my 12 row head. Might come and get that. I don't know. I'll see what I'm supposed to do when I get back over there. Everyone's already left the shop other than Cameron's trying to finish up greasing the tractor, but he already got this planted. Now the problem is I gotta flip all my nozzles. So like that one's what you call a bubbler. So the water will hit that hole down in there, then it'll just be a constant overflow over it, and it'll be a stream straight down. You don't really want that when you're trying to germinate seed. So I gotta flip them over to what they call the splash pad. And as you can see by all them little lines, that's how many different little streams of water will come off of it. And I gotta do that for 5 towers. By the end of it, your hands hurt, they're raw, it just sucks. Let's see if I can do one while I'm holding the camera here. You gotta twist that and then put that guy. Boom. I don't think you saw a single bit of that. There we go. Only 400 to go. So as you can see, instead of a stream going straight down, it's spreading out. That is what they call the germination plate. I said it wrong a minute ago. But that'll get nice even coverage without making a mess. Because as you can see, them streamers or bubblers or whatever you want to call them in established alfalfa will leave a bit of a trench. Now you're probably saying, well, why not just leave these ones on year round, save yourself the hassle. Look how fine a mist that looks like. Imagine what a 5-mile-an-hour wind does to that. Okay, taking into account we don't get a pick when we have water. We are told you turn on this day. Sometimes that day it's 50-mile-an-hour wind. If the wind was out of the south and I was standing here, I'd be getting soaked. You use that other style so you can better utilize your water. Because utilization of water out here is key. So out doing a little crop scouting, seeing kind of where to go next. I can see on a lot of these top leaves, you can tell there was a bit of a frost. Not a heavy frost, but some frost. That color's just, I'm even colorblind and I can tell it's just a little different. I don't know if it shows up on the camera or not. I know some of that stuff is just dry right there, but the stuff that was good and growing, you can tell there's a little change in the color. Not all of our wheat ground was able to get all the tillage work done though. Unfortunately, some of it just got VT'd and planted. So we're gonna have a nice little comparison come springtime, whether our ripping and floating pays off. The floating I already know pays off. It's nice to have smooth fields. I'm gonna say we got a bearing out. Hopefully it lasts till the pond's empty. It's another 24 hours. Hang on, little buddy. Frost definitely finished off that guy. It was already getting close to dry enough. Hopefully by Monday that'll go. The only problem is that's got to go 20 miles that way. Huh. Drier than I thought. Stam just saying, when you step out of the chopper, you actually get to go, you know, see some fields. We need to fix that divot back there. Holy crap. Alright guys, I'm gonna head home, watch some college football, enjoy the evening. Hell of a sunset about to happen. I'll catch you guys in the next one.